I don't know. So apparently Roman Reigns has managed to get himself in the main event of WrestleMania for the 3rd year in a row. I just don't know how he does it. I wish he shared his secrets. I would love to know. So yeah, apparently Brock Lesnar against Goldberg just isn't the main event anymore. Apparently it's going to be Undertaker against Roman Reigns, which is a very scary situation because it does look pretty likely that Roman Reigns is going to beat The Undertaker. Could it be Undertaker's last and final match? Is that why it is the main event? Is this going to be Undertaker's last match where he loses to Roman Reigns? Bloody hope not, but anyway, let's do this. This is my WrestleMania 33 predictions video. Let's get into it. Right, you know what? Let's start with the pre-show. I think I'm going to watch the pre-show. I mean, I haven't watched the pre-show since probably last year's WrestleMania, but let's do it. So the first match is the Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial thing. I don't even know how you say it. Like, it's probably the most pointless match every single year, without a doubt, at WrestleMania. Who's going to win? Well, it's either going to be Braun Strowman, right? Or Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn, poor Sami Zayn, he could do with a big win, couldn't he? But I think there's one clear winner here. It's got to be Braun Strowman. So I'm going to go with Braun Strowman, but I think we've got a little bit of a dark horse in little Sami Zayn. So I'm going to go for Braun, but Sami could potentially win this one, but I think it's going to come down to these two. Alright, Neville against Austin Aries. Apparently people are pretty split about this one. Now, first off, I was thinking that A-Double was going to win this match, like for sure, but once I went through the card and looked at how many other title changes we might be getting at WrestleMania, I just don't think it's going to happen, especially on the pre-show. I just don't think it's going to happen. Sadly not. I think maybe he might win it at the next pay-per-view, maybe even the night after on Raw, but I think Neville's got it in the bag. I think he has. He's been pretty decent as Cruiserweight Champion. Now, we do want to see Austin Aries as the Cruiserweight Champion, but a lot of people don't actually know who he is, which is a bit of a shame because you're missing out. But there's a lot of title changes already on this pay-per-view, and I think if we have this one, this would be like maybe even the 4th or 5th title change, which is a bloody lot. So I'm going to go with Neville. I want Austin Aries to win, but it's not his time. Not quite. Not his time. Alright, so here is the first title change, the WWE Championship Match for Smackdown Live. Bray against Randy Orton. Who's going to win? We're going to get a new WWE Champion. Of course we're going to get a new WWE Champion, because this is what this story has all been about. It's all about it being about Randy Orton waiting for his opportunity to strike for Bray Wyatt and the WWE Championship. It all makes sense. It's amazing. So Randy Orton is going to win this match, and it's Randy Orton. He's got to win at WrestleMania. I mean, everybody knows who Randy Orton is. Even my friend Josh knows who Randy Orton is. If I said, do you know who Bray Wyatt is? He probably thinks it's my neighbour or like a farmer down the road. So Randy Orton is going to win at the show of shows, the thrill ride that is known as WrestleMania. Right, let's go with some women's action. Alexa Bliss is taking on the rest of the SmackDown Live roster. We've got Becky Lynch, we've got Carmella, we've got Naomi, we've got Natalya, we've got Mickie James, we might get Kelly, we might get Lita, we might get Trish Stratus, we might get anybody. But who's going to win? I'm going to go with another title change. I'm going to go with Naomi because, I mean, they put the belt on Naomi for a reason, didn't they? And apparently it's her hometown, Orlando, Florida. I didn't even bloody realise till they mentioned it. I don't really care, but I think Naomi's got the win here because they did put their title originally on Naomi before she got injured. So that's obviously the direction they want to go with Naomi. So I'm thinking here, and I think they're going to put the belt straight back on Naomi. I mean, Alexa Bliss is a decent champion, but we need a bit of a change. I mean, she's been champion for quite a bloody while, and it's getting slightly boring. So yeah, we're going to go with Naomi in this one. I don't even know what match it is. I don't even know what happens. Is it Battle Royal? Is it Elimination? Shit is going down, people. Hopefully it's an Inferno match. That would be pretty good, wouldn't it? But let's move on. You know, I'm actually quite looking forward to this one now. Who's going to win this one? Ladder tag team match for the Raw tag team titles. We got Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the Club, against Sheamus and Cesaro, against Enzo and Cass. And I think it comes down to two teams. It's either Enzo and Cass or Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Now, I would go with Enzo and Cass if this match was built around Enzo and Cass winning their first tag team titles, but I don't think it really is. I don't think we're going to get a title change here, which is a bit of a shame, but it's going to be a pretty bloody decent match, isn't it? A ladder match for the tag team titles. Is the Hardy Boys going to turn up? That is an exciting thing to happen. It is WrestleMania after all, and it is a ladder match for the tag team titles at WrestleMania after all. So, Who's going to win? I'm going to go with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I think we're going to have a retain here, because we've already got loads of title changes anyway, and they have really just won it, really. They only won in January, which isn't that far off. Alright, the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose against Baron Corbin for the Intercontinental Championship. This one might actually be pretty surprising. It might actually be pretty good, and I'm actually been a little bit of a fan of Baron Corbin. He's actually getting a little bit better. I'm actually quite a big fan of Baron Corbin now, even though I hated him about 3 months ago, and I think he's going to win the Intercontinental Championship off Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania. I mean, Dean Ambrose has just done nothing with it. He's just done nothing with it. So the Lone Wolf has got to win the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, it's his second WrestleMania. Last year, he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. There we go, I said it right this time. So, this year, he's going to win the Intercontinental Championship. He's got to win the Intercontinental Championship. He can't lose, can he? So that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for Baron Corbin. I think I'm like the only one that's just not looking forward to this match. John Cena and Nikki Bella against The Miz and Maurice. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? You know who should win, but who's going to win? Now, The Miz should win with Maurice, but who is actually going to win? John Cena and Nikki Bella are going to win, because John Cena always bloody wins at WrestleMania, doesn't he? It's not a surprise anymore. So John Cena and Nikki Bella are going to get the win, which is a bit of a shame, because The Miz should be winning, but he's just not going to win, is he? It's all been about Miz. It's all been about Miz getting his own back and just pissing off John Cena. So what's John Cena going to do? He's going to win at WrestleMania. Oh no, we've got another title change, lads. And not another bloody title change. Chris Jericho against Kevin Owens. I mean, this feud was looking good, but then it's just gone off the boil, hasn't it? It's just gone off the boil. And now, I didn't even realise, apparently it's for the United States Championship. I didn't even know Chris Jericho was the United States Champion. I wondered who it actually was. So yeah, I think Kevin Owens is going to win the United States Championship, which should be pretty good. I mean, Chris Jericho, apparently he's off to do his Fozzy stuff, so it only makes sense for Kevin Owens to win the United States Championship. I mean, it should have been for the Universal Championship, shouldn't it? I mean, it really should. What are they doing? Vince, what are you doing, mate? Bayley against Charlotte against Nia Jax and Sasha Banks. I just couldn't even remember who was in this match. Who's going to win, though? Who is going to win? Are they going to put the belt back on Charlotte? Are they going to put the belt back on Sasha Banks? Are they going to go with Nia Jax, who just can't wrestle to save her life? She just can't wrestle to save her life. So who's going to win this match? Bayley's going to win this match. Bayley's got to win this match. I mean, I'm not really that fussed about this match, and we've already got quite a lot of title changes already on this pay-per-view. Bayley's only just won it. Are they really going to change it again? They better not. They better bloody not change it again. So I'm going to go with Bayley. Shane McMahon against AJ Styles. Apparently, the smart asses don't want to see this match. This is going to be fucking awesome. AJ Styles against Shane McMahon. Have you seen the amount of stuff that Shane McMahon can jump off on the stage? It's going to be intense, lads. It is going to be intense. But who's going to win? AJ Styles has got to win this match. I mean, he's not going to lose to Shane McMahon, is he? Shane McMahon wouldn't be rude enough to not put over AJ Styles at WrestleMania, and I'm still pretty pissed that AJ Styles didn't beat Chris Jericho at last year's WrestleMania, so he's got to win. I mean, AJ Styles has been the best superstar in the last calendar year since last year's WrestleMania. Seth Rollins against Triple H. I mean, I'm a bit stuck on this one. I mean, I have a lot of heels winning on this pay-per-view, and I also think Seth Rollins should definitely win this match, but Triple H, I mean, he controls everything. He is the creator after all, so he's probably going to book himself to win. He always books himself to win. I mean, if Triple H does win here, I mean, that would suggest we're going to get another match at Extreme Rules, which I'm not going to complain about. But Seth Rollins has got to win, and it is his return match as well. So who's going to win? I'm going to go with Seth Rollins. It's got to be Seth Rollins. It's got to be the architect, Seth Rollins. I mean, it's got to be. I mean, what else? They could kind of... I mean, Samoa Joe, he's not doing anything at WrestleMania, so he's going to turn up eventually. I mean, he might get involved in this match, and then we could get Finn Balor turn up, and then shit really would go down. I just don't know. I mean, Seth Rollins has got to win this match, lads. Right, I was going to do Undertaker and Roman Reigns, but then it's not even the main event anymore. Apparently, Goldberg against Brock Lesnar isn't the main event. What a load of bloody bollocks. What a load of bollocks. So Goldberg against Brock Lesnar. I mean, people are probably pretty happy about this because it means the main event isn't 1 minute long. But who's going to win? I think it's going to be Brocky Lesnar. I think it's going to be Brocky Lesnar. My favourite, Brock Lesnar, is going to win the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. I mean, it just doesn't get much better than that. This should be pretty awesome because we've seen Goldberg beat up Brock Lesnar 2 or 3 times now. I mean, he beat him at WrestleMania 10 years ago. He beat him at Survivor Series. He beat him at Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar's got to beat him up eventually. And it's going to be at WrestleMania, the show of shows. So there you go, new Universal Champion. Apparently Goldberg's contract's up after WrestleMania anyway, so I'm sure he doesn't really care that much. And anyway, Brock Lesnar, he needs a big win. He's going to be around for a little bit longer, so put the belt on Brock Lesnar. I mean, a lot of people aren't happy that either of them are going to hold the belt, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Everybody knows who Brock Lesnar is, so there you go. Right, we're down to the last and final match. I mean, about 20 matches later, who's going to win, Roman Reigns or Undertaker? Now, some people are suggesting that Roman Reigns is going to retire The Undertaker at this year's WrestleMania. Now, that does sound like a load of bollocks, and that does sound ridiculously rude from Roman Reigns. Is that really going to happen? Is Undertaker going to have his last and final match in the main event of WrestleMania 33? Hopefully not. But, I mean, it might happen. I mean, I would be really pissed if it did happen. Roman Reigns, you better bloody not beat Undertaker, but I think he is going to beat Undertaker. I mean, Vince McMahon loves him, so why wouldn't he beat Undertaker? I mean, he's got to prove that it's his yard, hasn't he? And this is the way he's going to do it. So I'm not happy about this, but he is younger, he is the fresher, and he's apparently the top guy in the WWE, so why wouldn't he beat Undertaker at WrestleMania? I mean, to be fair, Undertaker's getting pretty old now. I mean, he can't beat Superman, and Roman Reigns is Superman, so we're going to have to go with Roman Reigns. I'm not happy about it. How can you beat a legend like Undertaker twice at WrestleMania? The first time when Brock Lesnar did it was rude, but if Roman Reigns does it, that's just going to be even more rude. So NC 3-2, are you taking the piss? Are you actually, is it 23-2? 23-2 and 22-2? I don't know, but 2, that's not good. That's not good at all. Roman Reigns, you better bloody not win, but apparently he is going to win. So I'm going to go with Roman Reigns because he's around a lot much longer. So Undertaker's probably going to piss off and he might not ever come back again. So Roman Reigns has got to win, but there you go. I'm not happy about it, but I think it's going to happen. So there you go. Apparently I've done all the matches. There's about 20 there, but there you go. It should be pretty good. Also, follow me on Twitter because I'm going to be live tweeting throughout the show on Sunday. I mean, it's going to be about 7 hours. Last year, I fell asleep at the Hell in a Cell match between Shane and Undertaker, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. Now, if you don't like Roman Reigns, you're in luck because you could technically go to sleep before the main event this year. So there you go. That's a positive. But anyway, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter. There is a link in the description if you can't be asked to type out Tom Cushney on Google. Thanks for watching, guys. Smash the likes. I might be doing a review as well, which is exciting if this video gets a lot of support. Anyway, take care. Spike your hair.